Ladakh is a high-altitude region nestled in the northern part of India, bordered by Tibet and the states of Jammu and Kashmir. Known for its outstanding landscapes, including the rugged Himalayas and vast deserts, Ladakh's geography is as extreme as it is magnificent. This unique environment influences many aspects of life, including education. Schools are well distributed throughout Ladakh, but 75% of them provide only primary education. Education in Ladakh was mainly based on the education given by the monasteries. The conservative village people of Ladakh were somehow reluctant to send their children for formal education. 65% of children attend school, but absenteeism of both students and teachers remained high. In both districts, the failure rate at school leaving level has for many years been around 50%. Before 1993, students were taught in Urdu until they were 14, after which the medium of instruction shifted to English. According to the year 2001 poll, the general literacy rate in Leh district of Ladakh is 62%, 72% for males and 50% for females. And in Kargil district of Ladakh, 58%, 74% for males and 41% for females. Conventionally, there was little or nothing by way of official education except in the monasteries. Usually, one son from every family was appreciative to master the Tibetan script in order to read the divine books. The problem in the education system of Ladakh was intensified by the fact that its geographical landscape and environmental issues are a hindrance to the learning and teaching capabilities of both the students and teachers. Ladakh is becoming warmer and drier, creating significant challenges. Research shows that shrinking glaciers and snowfields, along with altered rainfall and snowfall patterns, lead to water shortages in villages from Zanskar to Nubra. The region, which relies on snowmelt and glacier runoff for water, now faces a growing crisis as rising temperatures and decreased precipitation threaten agriculture and livestock. A survey by the Group for the Environment, Renewable Energy and Solidarity, India, shows a 50% decline in snowfall over the past 30 years and a rise in mean winter temperatures by 1 degree Celsius, with summer temperatures increasing by zero point 0.5 degrees. Farmers in Ladakh have developed self-sustained methods of farming over the centuries despite the harsh climate and limited resources in the area. This has been threatened in the last few decades due to climate change. Because of the retreating glaciers, the output of the farmers is affected by the lack of sufficient water for their crops. When fields lie fallow and crops wither, the ripple effects reach beyond the harvest, sowing seeds of hardship that stunt the growth of schools and dim the promise of young minds. When the agricultural sector struggles, it often leads to reduced funding for schools and fewer resources for students, impacting the quality of education. Education in Ladakh faces several significant problems. The remote location and harsh climate contribute to logistical difficulties. Many schools are situated in isolated areas, making it hard for students to travel, especially during the harsh winter months when roads are often blocked by snow. This isolation can lead to sporadic school attendance and limited access to educational resources. Another obstacle faced in this region is the educational misalignment due to language and lack of quality in it. The Students' Educational and Cultural Movement of Ladakh website states that the primary reason most students in Ladakh fail their matriculation exams is due to language barriers. Since Ladakhi children speak their native language in everyday life, they struggle to comprehend lessons and articulate their thoughts in an unfamiliar language. From the 1980s to the late 1990s, the performance of Ladakh in the state matriculation examination was as low as 5%. There were even some schools that had 0% passing results. Because English is introduced only in grade 8, students are pressured to learn and become proficient in the language in only 2 years' time. Another notable struggle in this sector is that the context used in textbooks and educational materials is not suited to the local government and culture of the people in Ladakh. In addition to this, teachers and their quality of instruction are also a problem. Many public school teachers were inadequately trained. Students were mainly taught to memorize facts and concepts without fully comprehending their meaning and importance. Teachers have a term of 2 years per assignment and are rotated to a different area at the end of each term. This leaves many of them demoralized, especially when not supported by the community. Many teachers are habitually absent and spend a great deal of time at a second job. Those who did teach made money out of the students by requiring them to attend high-fee tutorial sessions after class. Despite these challenges, efforts are being made to improve the situation. With the help of other Indian states and the influx of tourists in the area during the mid-70s, economic activity increased. People saw the value of having good education and the advantages of having a profession other than farming. One of the proof is that it was this year that Ladakh has made history by achieving a 97% literacy rate, marking it as a fully functionally literate union territory under the ULAS initiative. ULAS Nav Bharat Saksharta Karyakram, or New India Literacy Program, is a centrally sponsored scheme implemented from 2022 to 2027. The scheme aligns with the recommendations at the National Educational Policy 2020 and aims to empower children aged 15 years old and above who do not have access to school education. The scheme consists of 5 key components: foundational literacy and numeracy, critical life skills, basic education, vocational skills, and continuing education. Ladakh is a place of fortitude. Local communities and organizations are actively engaged in environmental conservation and education initiatives. They are promoting sustainable practices and working towards a future where education and environmental stewardship go hand in hand. Education and environmental aspects of Ladakh is a dynamic interplay between geography and resource challenges. While there are hurdles to overcome, the spirit of innovation and community support shines brightly. By confronting these challenges with unwavering resolve, Ladakh is forging a transformative path towards a brighter, sustainable future for its citizens, where education ignites both knowledge and a profound commitment to environmental stewardship.